All right. So let's pick up where we lost off last time. Last time. Can everyone hear me properly? Nope. Everyone can hear me properly. All right. So let's leave off from last time. If 16 people split 4 cakes, then how much? All right. Thank you. So if 16 people split 4 cakes, how much cake would one person get? So you split all 4 cakes into 16 slices. Hence, everyone will get 1/4 slice, as shown here. So let's try fractions of a whole. Say you have a pizza split into thirds. Here, a single pizza split into thirds. That's not a very good third, but it should do. If 1/3 is mushroom, 1/3 is cheese, and 1/3, wait, let me use yellow as cheese. 1/3 is cheese, and 1/3 is pepperoni. So, how much of the total pizza is not, well, pepperoni? But so the answer would be 2/3. So this is because you have 1/3 each of regular pizza. So because you have 1/3 each of regular pizza, that would mean that 1/3 is pepperoni, 1/3 is not pepperoni, 1/3 is, well, 1/3 is pepperoni, 1/3 is cheese, 1/3 is uh mushroom. So that would mean that no matter what, that 1/3 plus 1/3 is 2/3. So the answer would be 2/3. So let's move on to the next question. Here, let me clean my joints. Let's try fractions on a number line now. So here we have 0, 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and 1. And as we know, 1/2, well, 2/4 is equal to 1/2 because, well, if you simplify it, it's 2 over 2 is 0.5, and 1 over 2 is also 0.5, so they're equal. So let's try some conversions. Does anyone know what 8 divided by 8 over 2 is? What it's equivalent to? Anyone? All right. So 8 over 2 would be the same as 4. because if you divide, well, it's the same as what division. 8 over 2 is 8 is equal to 8 divided by 2. So the answer would be 1/2. Well, I mean 4. So 8 over 2 is 4. Does anyone know what 6 over 3 is?
2.
Correct. What about 5 over 10? What it's equivalent to?
1/2.
Correct. Now, what about 8 over 10? Anyone know what 8 over 10 is? All right. So, some of you guys may not understand. So, let me try explaining. Fractions are just like easy way to show division. Say let's say you have 365 days in a year, and you want to say how much days are in a month. Obviously, we can on average it will be 365 over 12. That's a fraction. Well, you could simplify it, but then that'll get you a decimal. So this is how you would write it without actually dividing it. So simplified fractions would be like 8 over 10 equals 12 over 5. They both equal the same thing because 8 over 10 is equal to, well, you can check this in your head, is equal to 0.8, while 4 over 5 is equal to 0.8. So 4 over 5 equals 8 over 10. Another way you can see this is that 4 times 2 over 5 times 2 equals 8 over 10. It's equal because you're multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same amount, so it'll always be equivalent fraction. For example, 8 times 6 over 5 times 6 is the same fraction as 8 over 5, which means that 48 over 30 is equal to, well, 48 over 30 is equal to 8 over 5. 30. That's one way to explain it. So, for example, this next problem. 9 over 12. 9 over 12, a simplified fraction would be divide both sides by 3 because 9 is divisible by 12 and so is 9 is divisible by 3 and so is 12. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So the equivalent fraction will be 3 over 4. If you want to check your work, 3 over 4 is equal to 0.75, while 9 over 12 is equal to 0.75. Do you now understand what I'm trying to talk about? All right. So now my question to you. What is question 6's answer? Where it's 5 over 15. What is the simplified fraction of 5 over 15?
One third.
Correct. What about 7 over 21?
One third.
Correct. Let me clear my joints. So let's go on to the next one. Well, actually, let's skip that for now because it's only because we picked up from last time. So let's go to comparing fractions now. So I've eaten 1/2 of a cake. Felix has eaten 3/4 of a cake. Who? Oh, that's a typo. It's not supposed to say how. So who has eaten more cake, me or Felix? Let me check. Yeah. So who has eaten more cake? Me, who has eaten 3/4, or Felix, who has eaten 1/2? Well, me who eats 1/2, or Felix who ate 3/4? Well, obviously, you can tell from this diagram that Felix ate more.
谁多呀？
Felix.
嗯哼
因
Correct.
为
So
他只吃了这样的，而 Felix 吃多了一个这个。
correct. So there's also another way to visualize fractions. You see, this is 3/4. You could split this, where they have to be equal pieces for it to be a fraction. You could split this and divide by 2. So this will be 6 over 8. But that's the same as 3/4, as you can see here. You can divide even more to this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 12 over 16. You could even do that. So you could, as you see, that equal fractions are equal. Well, I just realized I drew it wrong. There's supposed to be a line here for it to be equal fraction. There you go. But yeah, as you see, it's equal fraction, but it's just a bigger number, but it's equal to the same amount. Let's clear that. And look, as you see, you can add a line where 1/2 add a line. It's still the same amount. It's just 2/4, where 2/4 is equal to 1/2. 3/4 is obviously larger than 1/2. So I scaled 7 feet out over a 10-foot wall, and Johnny scaled 5/8 of the wall. So who scaled more of the wall? So this is a slightly harder question because it takes 2 different types of fractions to do. So So I see. So here's a comparison. So let me draw this. So wait, that's a bad line. Both of us have scaled this 10-foot wall. I climbed 7 feet out of the 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I scaled all the way up to here. However, Johnny scaled 5/8 of it, so it would be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 5, 5/8 is less than 7/10. Another way to check this is to have them equal denominators, as you see by the 1/2 and 2/4 example. So 7/10 and 5/8. You could multiply this by, say, 4, and this one by 4. That'll get you 28/40. Or this one, you can multiply both sides by 5, so you get 25/40. 28/40 is greater than 25/40. So I scaled more of the wall. Do you guys understand this? I like the. Oh, let me change this. Let me change my mouse. So comparing fractions with the same numerator. So, which one's larger? 4/5 or 5/6? Anyone know? All right. The answer is actually not 4/6. As you could have used my example before, where I was talking about the wall. So you can easily compare them if you get them to equal denominators. Well, you see that 4 times 6 over 5 times 6, that's equal to 24/30, while 4 times 5 over 6 times 5 is equal to 20/30. So both 30. So you know that this one must be bigger due to it has like more slices out of the total. So an easy way to learn this is to know that if they have the same numerator, whoever has the smaller denominator is always larger. Like say you have 4 over this random number, and you have 4 over this number is bigger than this one. Well, the denominator is bigger than this number's denominator, so this one must be the bigger number. So, does anyone know how to do question 2?
Five over 7.
Correct. What about number 3?
2 over 7.
What about number 4?
1 over 2.
Correct. What about number 5?
3 over 7.
Let's see, 3 over 7, you say? Right. Correct. What about number 3? Actually, yeah. This one is number 3.
7 over 9.
Correcto. What about number 5? That's number 4 actually.
3/5.
Correct. What about number 5?
3/6.
Correct. Let's do this. Let's move on. So, does anyone know how to order the first one from least to greatest? As you should now know, as I've now taught you how to see which number is bigger. So, anyone know the answer? What about ordering from least to greatest? Which number is the greatest? Which number is the second greatest? And which one is the least greatest? Anyone know the order?
Two over 3. 5/6. 7/8.
Correct. What about the next one? So this one, the order would be, well, which one's bigger? 2 over 5 or 4 over 8. This is 1/2, which is less than 1/2, so this one's greater. So let's look at these two. So 14 and 15. So this one is slightly greater than this one. So from least to greatest, the answer would be 2/5, 3/7, and 4/8. Now what about the third question?
One over 9. 3/8. 6/7.
Correct. What about number 4?
1/3, 5/12, 8/16.
Correcto. So let's do the last question, number 5, and then you guys can take a 5-minute break.
Four over 7. Four over 7. Ten over 24, 4/7, 8/9.
All right. Oh, okay. Actually, I can just clear this. Let me take my mouse. Let's go back. All right. So you guys can now take a 5-minute break, and then we will continue on. All right. So, all right. So, are you guys student? I realize we did more a lot because you guys are smart. So, I just want to do this left, then I'll let everyone go. So, does anyone know what the answer to number 1 of the greatest to least is?
Eight over 9, 7 over 8, 3 over 4.
Correct. What about the next one?
6 out of 10, 5 out of 9, 4 out of 7.
Correct. What about the next one?
8 over 9, 5 over 10, 3 over 11.
All right. What about the next one?
9 over 17.
Not quite. Greatest to
Wait.
least. 2/4 is greater than 9 over 17. No, wait, no. Wait, you're correct. You're correct. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Wait, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. My brain didn't work for a second. You're absolutely correct. Right there.
Nine out of 17, 6 out of 13, 2 out of 4.
Okay. So, but then that's not correct because 6 over 13, 6 over 12 is 1/2, and 2/4 is equal to 1/2. However, it's 6 over 13, so that must be slightly less than 1/2. So that must be less than 2 over 4. Oh, got it? Right. What about the last question?
Eleven over 12. 7 over 10, 13 over 27.
Correct. Right. So I'm gonna let you guys off slightly early today because today's topic was hard. So everyone, you should review this and hit escape. So yeah, you guys should review this. This is the end of class. If you have any questions, ask me. If you don't, then you can leave.
What are we gonna learn for the next classes?
We're going to continue. We're going to finish this presentation. Then I have to check. I can check right now if you want me to. You want to know?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. So, what we're going to learn next time after this? Well, let me find it. Time, length, liquids, volume, and mass. This one here. Share screen. This thing. We'll learn this next time. Right? After we finish up the fractions.
Thank you.
No problem. So, is it right if I end the meet now?
Bye.
Bye.